This video is going to try to show how to bind specific keys for any device on Neo. You'll see I've got a Neo and an older Apple TV right here, and here's the remote, and I'm going to try getting this all in the same shot. With Apple TV, the default binding for the channel up and channel down is forward and reverse. However, the cursor left and cursor right also kind of does a forward and reverse, and let's see if I could show that. See if I can show it very easily. So here, if I press channel up, you'll see it's going forward. Channel down will start going reverse, and like that. Oops, I kind of went too far, but and then cursor right will do pretty much the same thing. You see it's going forward, and the cursor left goes backwards. Well, what I would rather do is bind these two buttons here to do a skip forward 30 seconds, skip backwards 30 seconds, which I'll show you how to do next. Okay, here we are over at the openHAB paper UI dashboard. I've already gone through the discovery process to discover the brain and discover the room we're in, and I discovered the Apple TV, which it's on brain A505, which that was the brain we just saw in the other video. If I click on the Apple TV device, I'll see that it's a video on demand service, and we have all these various channels that we can play with. So if I switch over to the transport page, you'll see I've got the A505 brain and it's online. And if I look at all the things, I'll see this Apple TV thing, which is the video demand service. So I'll open that up, and you'll see here's all the various actions that I could do. So since I want to remap the forward and the reverse, wherever it is, right there, I'm going to change these channels to be excluded. So I have excluded both the forward and the reverse. Now for the skip 30 seconds forward, I'm going to change that to be the forward key, and I'm going to change this one to be the reverse key. Reverse right there. And then all I have to do is save it. Now I'm going to go to the actual UI, which is on 104.3200 UI. And give it a second to come up. Okay, this is the brain that we just saw. What I'm going to do is add my device back in. So I'm going to search for the device, and I'm just going to put A505 since it can search by brain. And eventually it should come back up. There's my Apple TV right there. So I'm going to click on it to add it. I'm going to add it to the office room. Next. Done. And then we're back here, and of course I've got to click on it to do a little bit more setup. I know I've got one more thing, even though there's two more things. For my TV, the HDMI 1, which is what the Apple TV is on input 8, so I'm going to select it. Next. There we go. Now we're all set up. So basically what I've done is I've taken that Apple TV, I've taken that Apple TV and I've duplicated it. I could have renamed that to Apple TV too. I've duplicated it to this newer device, which has the new key bindings. So let me demonstrate that with the remote. Here I am back with the remote. We're in the movies and media device. Here's a video playing. Hopefully you'll be able to see the times here. 6:12. If I oops, I need to actually play the video. 6:12. If I hit the channel up, it goes 6:44. If I hit the channel down, it goes back to 6:30, then 6. So you can see that I have successfully changed the keys so that they do the skip 30 seconds.